Hi guys, this is Daphne. The topic I'm going to talk about today is the virtual assistants in our life. So, these are the most famous virtual assistants nowadays: Alexa, Google Assistant, Siri, etc. These virtual assistants have for sure made our lives much more convenient. It can help you call and text your contact or help you finish your everyday task, and can even play the music you like by just a short command. Moreover, it can run your smart home, which means you can activate every smart home device through the AI assistant installed on your phone. Yet, despite all these conveniences that virtual assistants have brought to our lives, we as a user is still facing a quite amount of challenging concerns that came along with the benefits. For example, the user's privacy right might be compromised by using these AI assistants. The cruel truth is, these assistants are actually actively listening to whatever you say, even if you're not using them. Moreover, every conversation you have with these AI assistants are being recorded. Some portions of these recordings might be sent to the company and develop these assistants to help improve this system. That uncomfortable reality means there are people out there listening to you talk to a disembodied AI. Next is the maintaining human autonomy crisis. We all know that human autonomy builds on freedom of will, yet these persuasive AI-based assistants' technical autonomy may interfere with human agency. When we rely on Siri to remind us to be somewhere or help us find a business, we're handing over control of part of our lives to the machine. Automated decision may be convenient, but deprive us of control. Next is the stereotype copying. This assistance not only reflects gender stereotypes but has the potential to reinforce them. The voice of Siri, Cortana, Alexa, and Google Assistants are all female, and it is already reinforcing gender roles. In a society in which women were once viewed as the submissive sex, these AI assistants' gender reinforces her as a subordinate. Siri's personality also is not separate from other aspects of her identity. In giving Siri a playful personality, Apple positions Siri as good natured just as women should be, based on gender stereotypes. One last one: human machine relationship problem that we may face in the near future. For example, it might bring out the dark side of us. Unlike face to face talk, chatbots do not require us put effort into making a conversation polite or interesting. We could end up being rude and curt when we know our conversation partner isn't a real human being. If they are just machines, why bother with pleasantries? Especially when they're designed to signal submission. There are research suggests we're liable to get used to bossing things around with AI assistants, and this behavior could bleed into everyday life and affect our interpersonal communication habits. Then think about the younger generation that are exposed to these AI robots almost their entire lives. Will this convenience creator make children lazy or even unempathetic? Thus, these aforementioned problems or potential concerns are the main topic I intend to discuss here. I hope to provide some ways for technical communicators to intervene. They can not only help the developer be aware of these problems, but help the users to avoid these disadvantages that AI assistants could bring. So, why exactly this is a technical communication? Technical communication, it is the communication that is about technical topics or the one that is completed by technical devices. When people communicate with your virtual assistant, I believe it could be seen as a technical communication for the reason that in order to finish the communication process, technical devices are involved. Moreover, the discussion of what a developer should be aware of while improving the system can be seen as a type of technical communication as well. According to Johnson, audience theory historically has been central to technical communication. The very nature of technical communication begs for concepts of audience. Including the audience and users into the process of technical product development is a crucial part in technical communication. Thus, I believe the technical product itself can be seen as a tech communication process that takes place between the developer and the users. Yet, technical communication can be broader than merely a set of skills. It also encompasses ethical and political responsibility. According to Sullivan, Technical communication should be a source that encourages a truly virtuous practice and engagement in social action. Thus, here I discuss more than just the tech communication itself. I hope to put this issue under the frame of society and review the communication as any issue that impacts human as a whole. So, how exactly can technical communicator intervene? First of all, it is the technical communicator's responsibility to inform the users about all the potential risks they might encounter after using the product. After reading Paradis' paper, I believe we all know how important a manual is. Not everyone is an expert, so it is crucial for the writer to adapt the discourse to the audience and make sure it could always lead to the very same version of reality, even if it was read by different people. Moreover, it is ethical to highlight the most concerned problems of the users at the most obvious place. In this case, instead of hiding the point that some conversation with the AI assistants will be recorded and graded by the company in a 1,000-word contract, the tech communicator should highlight it and display it at first page. It is their duty to inform the users and protect their basic rights. Second, the technical communicator should make good use of rhetoric skills. If it was properly used, the users can not only experience a great using process, but also be persuaded to willingly provide help to assist the company to improve the systems. Being the art of persuasion, rhetoric can definitely help to craft persuasive messages effectively. Moreover, if the tech communicator can listen to the user, interrupt the users, and have conversations with the users, they are able to build trust with the users. And after long mutual conversations, the user might change their belief instead of merely their actions. After all, they are stakeholders as well. It is certain that they expect the company to improve their products as soon as possible. And as long as the trusts are built, they will be able to make some contribution willingly. Next, technical communicator can help arouse the awareness of the potential risks and dangers that AI systems could bring. Tech communicator can either earn these issues more attention by publishing articles or books or just work with the tech company to add some simple warnings at the end of the manual. Furthermore, they can also share their points of view with the educators and again work with them to help educate the younger generation. The toxic relationship users have with the AI assistants could harm their interpersonal communication skills and thus affect the society harmony as a whole. It is the tech communicator's duty to keep the users from the potential risks. The communications has to be a production of a human being instead of a writing robot. These communications could bring serious social consequences for a technical object was rescued from the control from the specialist to the broad social environment. So, tech communicators should prevent all this from happening. Finally, the tech communicators should do more than just build trust with the users. They should actively listen to their feedbacks and ideas and then bring them to the eyes of the developers. I believe tech communicators can be seen as a bridge between the users and the developers, or a mediator between society and the tech community. For they conceive the knowledge of rigid science and technical and technology and liberal knowledge that allowed them to carry out humanity approach. Thank you. This is my final presentation.
No.